Let's talk about Broken Blossoms, okay? This movie was director D.W. Griffith's response to criticisms for his earlier film, Birth of a Nation, which said that that film is racist and mistreats black people. So this is the story of a man from China who travels to England to spread a message of peace, a Buddhist message of peace. And a few years later, he just owns a store and he spends his nights in an opium den. It's also about Lucy, who lives with her abusive boxer father, and he beats her for whatever reason he can come up with. And the man from China sees Lucy and sees how beautiful she is, even though she's run down and battered. And after being nearly beaten to death one night, she stumbles into a shop and he nurses her back to health and he treats her like a princess and everything's cute and they fall in love. And then her father comes back and basically beats her to death, and the man from China, shoots her father, and the end, I guess. Now, this film came out in 1919. It's been almost 100 years. And at the time, very, very progressive movie. It was a movie about an interracial relationship, which is awesome. We don't get those enough now in Hollywood. The problem is, again, 1919, you can't really sin a movie from 100 years ago for being out of touch with modern times. But do you have to call... The man from China has no name. They either call him the Yellow Man, which is bad, or Chink, which is worse. Or, in one case, Chinky, which is said in an endearing way by Lucy, but is still really not good. Also, do you have to have this Asian man, this Chinese man from China, played by a white guy? It's like... I read in Ebert's book that there were Asian silent film actors at the time. There were Chinese men who were acting in silent films, but they weren't leading men. Why couldn't they be leading men for this? You really want to stick it to your critics about being racist? Then cast an Asian person as an Asian character in a leading role in 1919 and change the game. But no, they went with this other guy because he's already a leading man. Whatever, old Hollywood. Third issue I have with this movie is they treat this love as so pure. There's a scene where he's treating Lucy well, and he gives her this Chinese doll, and she's really appreciative of it because she's never had something beautiful in her life. And he goes in to kiss her, and he doesn't, and he just kisses her robe instead. And the title card comes up, and even his biggest enemies would say that his love was most pure. This girl is 15 years old, 15. And that's not like, oh, the actress is 15. No, she was 23. In the title card at the beginning, it says the girl is 15. And this dude is well over that age. It's creepy. The whole, like, oh, this romance is so pure. No, it's not. It's really weird. And we're supposed to, as an audience, feel bad for him because her father finds out about it and he's getting ready to come in, and he's raging over it, but oh no, their love is so pure. But the whole time I'm like, yeah, you should be raging over this, sir. Your 15-year-old daughter is in some stranger's bedroom right now. Like, make her 18, cast a Chinese person, and give him a name. That's all you have to do, and this would be a great movie, because even though I felt not good about a lot of things I'm watching here, I still felt for the characters, and the performances, while over the top, this is silent film, the performances, when they were subtle, were fantastic. But also, this is the silent film era. I love silent film comedies because they're so big, but it doesn't work for drama. There's a major arc with Lucy where her life is so miserable she doesn't know how to smile. So when her father asks her to smile, she does one of these and forces a smile. But this action is not drama, that's comedy, and that makes me laugh. And it's so hard to get the dramatic beats to hit when your actors are doing these huge comedic movements. And I know it was a different time and that's how they acted back then, but you'd think once they figured out the close-up, they would figure out that the camera sees everything. You can be subtle. You can be really subtle and not, like, ruin what could be, like, a really beautiful, dramatic movie with gigantic acting. And I guess that's my thought on this movie. Yeah, this could have been a beautiful, amazing, dramatic movie, and when this movie hit, it hit. Even almost 100 years later, it hit. But it's so distracting by choices which, I mean, were normal choices at the time, yes, but the drama is disconnected because of the time in which the film was made. If they were to make this today, it could probably be like Oscar-worthy, the story. Maybe you change the name of the story from the yellow man and the girl to something less racist. Besides that, I mean, like, there's so much good here, but it's just shadowed by just awkward timing, I guess. I don't know. I had to get that out. That's all I gotta say about Broken Blossoms. I haven't seen Birth of a Nation, but I heard this is a better watch, and isn't nearly as racist. So I guess check it out to see what I'm talking about. It's not a long film. It's about 90 minutes. And it moves pretty quick. I borrowed from the library the Kino video release. I'm sure there are numerous releases with numerous soundtracks. I liked the soundtrack in this one. Can't really talk about it because it wasn't part of the actual film. It was done, I think, 2001, like as recently as that. So I like that soundtrack. I thought it worked very well for me. But I guess check it out if you got some time to kill. It's interesting. It's definitely an interesting watch. Tomorrow, I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow. Casablanca? Am I doing Casablanca tomorrow? Can't see my notebook. I think I'm doing Casablanca tomorrow. Yeah, we're gonna get to the good ones. Yeah. Let's do this.